And we begin with that breaking news out of Valley Center this evening. Baseball animal cruelty case that we've been telling you about is now complete.
The Secretary County District Attorney's Office announcing that there will be no charges. Brandon Stitt explains why.
That's right, Rachel, Jacob. The Valley Center Police Chief tells me the key reason is because of the lack of video evidence and cooperation by those people that were involved, and that led to the decision by the District Attorney's Office not to file charges. We followed this since April, when it was announced the Valley Center High School baseball team season was suspended after police say a chicken was killed on a baseball field. A school resource officer took that report of those allegations that the baseball team had killed a chicken before traveling to an away game. Letters were sent to parents stating that the season was suspended pending the outcome of the investigation. Valley Center Police wrapped up that investigation in May. The District Attorney's Office just finished their review yesterday. The police chief saying this incident doesn't define the Valley Center community.
We lacked video evidence, and we did not have a lot of cooperating witnesses that wanted to talk to us about the case. This is a bad incident that shouldn't have happened, but it doesn't define our city, and I think people will learn from this in the future.
And Jacob, Rachel, I did reach out to the Valley Center School District this afternoon to ask them what the status is of those players and coaches that were allegedly involved in this incident. The school district telling me we have no further comment at this time.